everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I have a special guest, my very good friend Adam Koplik. We met while I was in the middle of applying to college, and we helped each other a lot during the process. I shared every single acceptance, rejection, probably every essay I ever wrote, and we've been through a lot. A lot of acceptances, a lot of waitlists, and a lot of rejections, which today we are going to look over and rate every single rejection, or most of the rejection letters we received, and rate it from a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being absolutely horrible and unacceptable, and 10 being good for the situation because it's still a rejection letter. Adam, do you have anything to say?
No, just that, there's a lot of rejection in this process. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
As a whole, not fun, but there's still some fun to open up a letter, even on Ivy Day when I opened up 5 rejections in the span of a minute. Fun times. There's still there's a little bit of fun to that adrenaline rush before you open up a letter and the possibility that you got in. I mean, I didn't most of the time, but still, the one acceptance that I got from, it wasn't my only acceptance, but it was my only, reach acceptance from Hamilton was, such a fun moment that it's, it's fun.
We sent each other, memes every time we got into a school. I think you sent me one when you got into Hamilton.
Yeah, I sent you the friendship ended with Binghamton. Hamilton is now my best friend.
I'll put it on the screen right now. And I guess let's get started.
I will start. Did you apply to Colby?
I did not apply to Colby. It was too far, too cold.
Too Maine.
Why do you act like that?
Like what?
The way that you act. You don't see how you act, why people don't want to be around you?
I ended up applying to 3 Maine schools and did not get into a single one. But you know what? Who wants to live in Maine?
Who wants me, yeah.
Sorry if you're in Maine and watching this. Colby said that their admissions committee has completed its review of regular decision candidates. This year's applicant pool was one of the largest and most competitive. You're going to get that a lot through these letters.
Yeah.
The largest, most competitive, blah, blah, blah. It was.
Yeah.
I didn't say near. It was very unusually difficult picking from this great and motivated students. Unfortunately, we were not able to offer you admission to the college. I got a careful and thorough review. They learned about all my stuff. It in no way diminishes my accomplishments. They recognize the letter does not bring the news you hoped it would. We are confident you will find a college experience that will allow you to achieve your academic and personal goals, and we wish you all the best in your education. Regards, Matthew T. Proto. Thanks, Matt. I would probably, this is solid.
It's standard.
Bland.
It's
very standard.
It checks all the boxes.
Exactly. It's cookie cutter. There's no, personality to it really. But it also wasn't insanely rude and just one sentence you're bad. I'll give a 5 out of 10. Just, you can be more creative with it probably next time, but it's solid.
It is what it is. Yeah. So I will move on to my first school that I received a letter for in regular decision. I did receive a letter from Penn during early decision, but you know what? I couldn't log into my portal. It's probably divine intervention. Anyway, MIT. I got deferred regular decision, or my early action. So let's see. Dear Megan, the admissions committee has completed its review of your application. I'm very sorry to tell you that you were not admitted to the MIT class of 2025. Please understand that this is no way a judgment of you as a student or person. This year we had over 33,000 candidates for fewer than 1,500 offers of admission. Since all of our decisions are made at one time and all available spaces have been committed, all decisions are final. We wish you the best in all of your future endeavors. Sincerely, Stuart. It's pretty standard. They also added the sentence about since all of our decisions are made at one time and all available spaces have been committed, all decisions are made final. They were I feel like I don't know, maybe MIT just has more hopeful candidates than Colby does. They were like, yeah, no, don't even bother reaching out to us. They were like, peasants, stay away. But yeah, it's pretty standard. It's one of the shorter ones, I think. But again, the whole like, please understand, this is no way in judgment of you. Imagine if like schools were like, this is a very accurate assessment of you. You are not good enough.
You are not good. No, but honestly, I don't like that sentence. Like it is a judgment of you. Like that's that's the point of it. They're judging your application. Like all of these, they're judging us.
They were like, you've been denied, but this is not a judgment.
Yeah, no. This has absolutely nothing to do with you. Like it's us, not you. Like don't worry about it. Like,
it's not you, it's just your application, which is an
it's just your
extension
application,
of who you are.
which was vastly mediocre compared to the rest of it. So.
Yeah, but also like MIT had like an obscenely low acceptance rate.
Yeah,
so
it's MIT.
I'm not.
Like, weren't they like 3% this year?
Yeah, imagine if they were like 3.14 or something like that. But yeah, they were even lower than normal, so I wasn't really surprised about this. Yeah,
I mean, getting deferred is a win. With MIT.
Yeah, getting deferred. I think I was the only one that got deferred at MIT of my school. Everyone else got rejected early action, so there's that, you know. I am going to be... That's my bar story. Yeah. I got deferred to MIT. I'll make a guide about it later. But yeah, MIT standard, again, probably like a 4 out of 10, just because they were like... all decisions are final. I don't know. I feel like that's a little like obvious, but also I'm not other people. I don't know how I don't know what lengths people would go to. Clearly a lot to get into a good school. But I read this and I closed it and like I went to get bubble tea. I was good. All right, what's next?
Next for me is Bowdoin, staying up in Maine.
Is it Bowdoin or Bowdoin?
I don't know. I'm not going. They rejected me. I'm gonna pronounce it either way. Bowdoin. They said, dear Adam, the admissions committee has spent considerable time evaluating applications from talented, dedicated students around the world. That was the end of their first paragraph. So that was their introductory paragraph. Then they said, Adam, we regret that we're not able to offer you admission to the Bowdoin College class of 2025. Sorry to deliver disappointing news. We appreciate the care and effort you presented it. It is not possible for us to offer admission to all those who have the potential to do well. My colleagues and I wish you every success as you continue your education. Thanks for considering Bowdoin in your college search and for taking the time to prepare your application. This is actually a bad one in my opinion. I don't like that their entire first paragraph was talking about was a sentence about how hard the admissions committee worked. Like, yeah, I'm sure they worked hard, but like, can you put the rejection in the first paragraph so I don't like, go into paragraph number 2 uncertain?
They were like, this process sucked for us. We got.
Please feel bad for us. We're going through a lot right now.
Please feel bad for us. We were going to ask you for like $80,000. On top of an $85 application fee.
It's not possible for us to offer admission to all those who have the potential to do well. That also just doesn't sit with me. Like, yeah, you may do well. Like, we don't know. Like,
yeah.
You're kind of a raw prospect right now. Like, we're not really certain on you, so we're gonna say no.
Yeah.
Haven't cured cancer yet, so it's just potential at this point. And then they thanked me for considering Bowdoin. For taking time to prepare my application, which I did a lot of time. Sincerely, E. Whitney Sewell or Soul. I don't know. Yeah, that's about 3 out of 10 for me. Not a fan.
Yeah.
Definitely could be better.
We're really declining.
Step it
slowly.
Up. Come on.
Okay, next I have Swarthmore. This is a very short one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences. We regret to inform. Yeah. We regret to inform you that we were not able to admit you. Unfortunately, more qualified students apply for admission than we're able to admit. The task of our admissions committee is particularly challenging because we must deny admission to many qualified applicants who, like you, are appealing to us on many levels. I know we have missed an opportunity to get to know a remarkable person, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. I mean, I guess it's like short and sweet. I don't have anything against this.
Yeah, I like it. It's so nice at the end. At first, I thought you were gonna say that there were just more. I thought that you were gonna say that they said that there were more qualified candidates than you that applied. I thought that's how the second sentence was going. Like in the end, you just were not qualified for us. Sorry, but after that, it was nice. It's a nice last sentence.
Yeah, also, like, Swarthmore is, like, I think one of the most competitive, like, liberal arts schools, so, and also I was not enthusiastic about it, courtesy of Adam, because he shit-talked about it for, like, a good 4 months.
I don't necessarily have something against that. It's just, like, I don't know. It wasn't my fit, personally.
Yeah. I don't think, I was applying there, I was like, yeah, this is, I don't know. I do fit in the, like, I have a tote bag and I, like, have a reusable straw and everything, but also, I don't know. For, like, in retrospect, I don't know how I could have, like, survived at a liberal arts college, even though I applied to so many. I was so convinced because I applied as, like, a poli-sci major, but, like, looking back, I'm like, it's so small. I don't think I could have fit.
I'm going to one.
Yeah.
Maybe, the slander seems to be a bit much right now.
Okay, the next 2 schools were also liberal arts schools. I have Claremont McKenna and Pomona. I was so dead set on Pomona, actually. But Pomona, I don't know if it's long or if the text is just really big. With genuine regret, I regret to inform you they're unable to offer admission. Given our small student body, we're able to admit only a fraction of the highly qualified students that applied. And then the next paragraph is just about, like, how strenuous their application process is. It's thoroughly reviewed, and there's committee deliberations, and what the heck? Most of our applicants are well equipped to succeed academically. I thought that said accepted applicants. I was gonna, like, go off. Most of our applicants are well equipped to succeed academically at Pomona and to contribute to life at the college. Ultimately, we must disappoint many applicants with outstanding credentials and personal qualities. Again, this is, like, pretty much like Swarthmore, but slightly longer. So I would give this, like, I don't know, like, it was alright. I'll give it, like, a 6. I think I was only salty about it because of the interviewer and, like, how he, like, I know interviewers aren't, like, this deciding factor of applications, but he was literally just like, you are amazing, like, you're the best, you got this, and then I got rejected. he was like, he even gave me his number to be like, if you get waitlisted, give me a call, I'll, like, see what I can do. I just got rejected. I couldn't even give him a call.
That's, like, I think that happened to me. I had a couple, like, interviews where, like, I just, like, walked out of it. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Like, both Tufts and Georgetown.
I got this in the bag.
I was like, oh yeah, they love me. Like, I got it. Like, people said that the interview was kind of important. Like, it's in, and then I got rejected. I think I got rejected from every school I interviewed besides Hamilton. So
yeah,
that's something. Good stuff. All right. My next one was Georgetown, which I know you also received.
I remember that rejection letter very fondly.
Really fun.
Flashback.
I don't know, I think today was my breaking point. I've been crying, like, I cried earlier this morning about the process. Now I'm crying again.
End of flashback.
The Committee on Admissions they're not the admissions committee, they're the Committee on Admissions. It's a little bit more, higher class and fancy.
It's like when you need, like, to hit, like, a word count or whatever. You're like, not admissions committee, the committee
on
of admissions.
admissions.
Yeah.
has completed its review of applicants to the Georgetown University class of 2025. Following careful consideration of your application, I'm sorry to inform you that we are unable to offer you a place in the first year class. They considered 27,650 candidates for an entering class of 1,550 first-year students. As a result of this high level of competition, we were able to offer admission to only 11.7% of the many well-qualified candidates. Please be sure that the Committee on Admissions, thoroughly reviewed your application and regrets that you cannot be included in the admitted class. We appreciate your interest in Georgetown and wish you every success with your further education.
That's longer than I remember, actually.
Well, I think once I saw, I'm sorry to inform you, I just X'd out of the tab, so like I didn't.
Yeah, me too.
This is the first time I'm reading a lot of these.
I remember that day I had like Northwestern, Georgetown, and then Notre Dame, and so by the time I got to Georgetown, I was already out of it. I was like, oh, we regret to inform you, we're out.
Yeah, we're done. Man. You know, it's a little full of itself, if I'm honest. You know, considered 27,658 candidates. You know, that's how good they are. The many well-qualified candidates. They all say that everyone was like well-qualified. Like, what if I just was not well-qualified? You can tell me, like, there were a lot of well-qualified candidates. You were not. Why would you apply to this school?
How dare you?
I actually don't like when they say it's an entering class of 1,550 first years, because that makes it seem like they only accepted that many kids.
Yeah.
And they accepted way more than that. Not way more, but more.
Yeah, they were the only school, if I remember correctly, to, at least the schools I applied to give an actual like percentage though.
I like that. I like that they gave me a percentage, because like honestly, it did make me feel like a little bit better when I'm like, because I got all these rejections, but it's like we accepted 10% of students. I'm like, okay, yeah, like of course I got rejected. Like, I'm not.
But it's also 10%. Yeah, like you said, like they didn't include, like a lot of schools just say like, oh, we received like X amount of like, applications for like X amount of seats, and then they like conveniently leave out the yield rate of their acceptance pool or something like that. Because I remember Virginia Tech is a school that's like really popular at my school, and the rejection letter that like a lot of my friends received made it seem like Virginia Tech had like a 20% acceptance rate, which it absolutely does not have. It has like a 60 to like 75% acceptance rate. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. I like that they gave the percentage itself.
Yeah.
So that gives them a couple points. They all appreciate my interest in their school and wish me every success in my further education. You know, it's the... I've kind of come around, and I'll give them like a 6 out of 10. It's solid. At least they told me in the first paragraph, you know, they didn't say that the Committee on Admissions has worked really hard and they've thoroughly examined all of them before they just told me that they completed it. Like, yeah, that's all they did. Like I'm sure they worked hard, but
they probably paid their admissions officers enough, so they didn't have to be like, I mean, our job sucked or whatever. But American is better. So
I like that it was signed by the dean of undergraduate admissions, not just like one of these assistants. Like I got the dean to tell me how bad I did. Straight from the top. Yeah, I'll give it a 6. You also got that. What would you give it?
Yeah, probably like a 6. Like it was like a meh letter overall. I also like really liked Georgetown, but like bonus points for the percentage. If I remember correctly, even their acceptance letters weren't like that long either. They were like just about the same length, so.
Thank you for having me on and letting me, you know, wallow in the disappointment of us not getting into any colleges. It was a fun process. Highly recommend it for everyone who's going to be a senior next year and applying to colleges. It's going to be a hoot. Yeah. Bye.